It's Alexis, your Pampered Chef consultant here in Southeast Coastal Georgia. If you're watching this right now, you're on the replay over on YouTube. Hopefully, we can get this over to YouTube. My last one I did eggplant and muffins, and something happened with TikTok, and they couldn't download it. So anyway, welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be cooking some Tuscan-Style Herb Chicken. All right, now you can use pork in here. It doesn't have to be chicken. You can skip all that and add some shrimp in there. So we are not following the instructions all the way because this one calls for water. Mix this with water. I always do 1.5 cups per package, but today I already used half this package because it's just my mom and I don't want to make a meal for, I'm not going to be eating this for 3 days. So I did half a package already. So this is my leftover package, and it says all you need is like 2 large diced russet potatoes, 2 cups of peeled carrots, 3/4 of a cup of frozen. I don't have peas. I may go in and throw in some broccoli at the end, frozen broccoli or spinach. I'll wilt some spinach in there. I think that we might do the spinach. All right, and then a can of diced tomatoes with 2 pounds of boneless chicken. I only have 10 ounces of chicken, and I'm going to start up my stove right here. Let me see if I can get it to start. There we go. And we're going to add in a little bit of oil, and this is avocado oil because it cooks at a higher temperature. And we're just going to put in, I don't know, about a good 2 teaspoons. Let me see how it's measuring on this side. All right, it's almost that's 2 teaspoons of oil. All right, just 2 teaspoons. We need healthy oil in our life in order for our system to flush through. Hello, everyone. Hello there. Xavier, how you doing? Hello, Dimes. All right, so we're doing, I already got my chicken. We're heating up. I am doing this in a enamel cast iron pan by Pampered Chef. And I'm not sure. No, that's not one that's on sale. But anyway, you can get this at a discount. All the tools you see that I use are available for sale. You just have to message me, or the link is in my profile. Just go into that link tree. You can actually purchase on the mystery show because that's an open show without a host. And eventually I will give the host awards away to somebody who purchased at least $25, over $25, including shipping and tax. You get 1 ticket to win the host rewards, all right? When you get to $80, you have a free gift from Pampered Chef. When you get to $150, there's free shipping. There we go. So let's get that through. While that is heating up, I got my chicken. We're going to salt and pepper these little chickens here. And I diced them into bite size because this is going to be more like a stew. And the stew that you don't need a knife and a fork with a stew. Hey there, Roman. I'm no one's grandmother. I'm a mom of one, actually not a teenager anymore. He is 21. I just have white hair. So thank you for the compliment. I am no one's grandmother. Wow, your viewers jumped from 12 to 300. Oh, hey, Aiden, how you doing? I don't know. Tap hearts, share out, invite 3 of your closest TikTok friends over here, and you can chat amongst yourselves, all right? So we got that seasoned. I'm going to peel just a few of these potatoes because my mom doesn't like the skin on them. I like the skin on them. It's a little bit more healthier. If you do eat the skin, just wash it off. All your veggies do need to be washed before you cook with them, all right? So hello, how are you doing there? Hello, Michael. How are you doing? Where are you coming in from? Please let me know where you're coming in from, and I'll give you a shout out. Let me get my peeler here, and we're just going to peel potatoes. I already peeled my carrots and my celery that I'm putting in here because peeling stuff is like watching paint dry on TikTok. So I did do a little bit of the prep, probably less than 10 minutes of prep. I did come out earlier and I brought out my chicken. So my chicken is at room temperature because it's easier to cook chicken at room temperature than it is right out of your refrigerator. So when you get home from work, just pull out that meat, whatever you're going to be using, even your veggies, pull it out of the refrigerator and let it come to room temperature. All right. So let me do one more. We'll do 2 potato peels. All right. And then we need to peel the onions too. So my pan is getting nice and hot. It takes about 3 to 5 minutes, at least 5 minutes when you're using cast iron for it to heat up. If you're using like a lesser oil or a lesser pan, like aluminum or something that takes it's a lot quicker to heat up a non-cast iron pan than it does cast iron, all right? So here's my peels. All right, let me get this one off there. There, that's my oven. My oven is heated to 450 degrees. Now this is another thing. When you cook, we're gonna do one pot cooking, because who wants to clean up all that stuff? Make sure that your pan that's going in the oven is oven safe. This enamel cast iron is good to 500 degrees. So my oven is set to 450, so I am good to go. All right, so make sure you know what temperature. Now, I know my pan's nice and hot. We're gonna sizzle this in. You're flipped, Alexis. Thanks, I am flipped. Let me see. Whew. I gotta flip it. Oops, hold on a second. I gotta turn that oven off. Flip, hear your voice. No, I don't wanna hear my voice. My pan's too hot right now. All right, so I'm cooling it down while we mirror my image. There we go. I'm on the right side of life now. You can read my apron. It says Alexis Pampered Chef, and yes, my pan is way too hot while I was doing this. So thanks, Aiden. Sometimes I forget to flip it. You should be able to flip it before you go live. You know, this flipping, non-flip before you go live, then you forget because you're so nervous and you're trying to get it out, right? There you go, you got it. So anyway, we are, get our pan. It's super, super hot right now. And it is a enamel cast iron. This is a nice little skillet. You can see I have an oil in here, and it is really, really hot. I want to cool it down, so I just turned the heat off. I have a gas stove, so if you have a electric stove, you may have to move it to a different burner, all right, because your burner is still really hot. So I got that a little bit too hot. Just I'm not going to cook in there until I don't see that smoke on here, and we'll go from there. What are we making? Hey, Jen, thanks for coming in and asking. We are making Tuscan-Style Herb Chicken. Now, you can use pork in here. You can skip the chicken altogether and just do all your veggies in there, and then throw in some shrimp at the end, and you have a shrimp one. You know, the sky's the limit. Just change it up. If you don't have peas, add broccoli. I'm adding mushrooms because I have them. All right. I'm adding celery because I have it in my refrigerator. All right, so anyway, we have our salt and pepper chicken. We're just gonna add it to our pan. I'm gonna saute, oops, this is gonna cook up really quick. Hold on a second, let's get this stuff cut before we do that, because this chicken is gonna cook. I just wanna brown it just a little quicker and get a nice little caramelization on it, but I need to have everything else ready before I cook that chicken. All right, I'm gonna cut off these big ends right here. And I need a scrap bowl, so we can save these, and you can make veggie stock with that. All right, so just cut your carrots into like nice little pieces, small enough that they're gonna cook. The smaller you cut them, the quicker they cook. All right, just FYI. All right, so I'm cutting them. I don't know, let's get one over here. Let's get this one and measure it out. So it's about a half of an inch thickness, Hello, bonjour from France. What do they used to say? I used to follow somebody on Periscope from France, and buongiorno. I forget what she said. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. There you go. That means hello in French. There you go. I got it. I remembered it from way back in the day. Periscope days, you know. That's when life was a little bit easier than when it is right now. All right, let's get that pail out of there. So I got my carrots already cut up. Let's slice up our potatoes, and again, about a half of an inch, maybe even 3/4. I'm going to slice that down, and I really don't want them to be too big because I want to cook quick. All right, because I'm already pre-cooking my my chicken, and I got these. I'm using 2 different types of potatoes because I only had 2 of these left over, so I'm using 2 of those. All right, just use what you got. Don't go out and buy new stuff because you're missing one ingredient in a recipe. Switch it out. It's allowed. No, not Chantel TV. It was Ava from she used to do all cooking broadcasts like at 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, about 5 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning, and she still has a Facebook group that she posts on once in a while. And she had like, I think 3 sons. She used to cook like fabulous food. All right, I think I'm okay with all those potatoes. That's really good. No, I don't think I want to cut that one up. All right, and then we're gonna do a little bit of celery. Sometimes I think I cook a little bit, I make a little bit too much, and then I'm eating all those potatoes. I don't need all that. We don't need all the celery either. So just slice it right down and do it into nice little pieces. There. There. I'm using my Santuco knife. Notice how I'm holding it. It's the correct way of holding a knife. and go from there. All right, got a little bit of celery. There we go. And then I need an onion. And whew, it doesn't call this for this recipe, but I thought it would be really good. And I'm just gonna slice this in part. And this part you can still save for your vegetable stock. If you save the peels, your broth will become darker. So put that over there. Got all that. I need a garbage bowl. Let me get this off. I'm gonna put this in the garbage. Peel that onion. And then we're ready to add our chicken. I can actually turn my stove back on and get that oil back a little hotter than what it is right now. I started a little early. You know, cooking on camera is totally different than if you're just by yourself in the kitchen, because you have to remember everything. And you're talking at the same time. Plus, we have to look at comments, too. You're all commenting. It looks amazing, says Sunflower. Thank you. Thank you for following Minnie416. Hello, Sunflower. Hey, Aiden. Thanks for all the information here. Let's see. I think I got it. You look like Dawn Wells. I don't know who Dawn Wells is. All right. What are you making? I never knew that about the... What? Yeah, you can save the peels on them, you know. And oh, the peels, if you want your stock or soup to be darker, put a peel in there and it gets darker. All right, so we're gonna slice this up also into like just little cubes. There, that's good. All right, we're good. I got all my veggies done. All right, so this is the easiest one. Hey, Dots TikTok, how are you doing? I'm Alexis here in southeast coastal Georgia, and we are having a freezing cold day today. It's a high of 66. Yeah, freezing cold to me is like warm to you. So, all right, my pan needs probably a minute hotness here. Looks still, yeah. This is a meal mix by Pampered Chef, and I'm only doing half. I already did half of it, so I have half of this left. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this meal starter in a bowl, and we're just gonna mix it together. Let me get it down. There's still some more in here. It's all good till the last drop. And so this is a meal starter. And we're just gonna add in, I'm adding in 1 cup of water. The recipe calls for 1 whole cup of water, but I found that when you use it, double the water on it. You'll love the broth. It does not do it. It's 48 Fahrenheit here at the moment. That's quite, that's very cold. I think we're down in the 50s today, this morning, and I did go for a walk. So look how rich that meal mix is. That's gonna make a great gravy. All right, so we have our chicken. I have 10 ounces of chicken. I'm just gonna put it in my pan. You hear that? That's when you know the pan is hot. All right, and I'm gonna use a wooden spoon, because when I don't use a wooden spoon, all right, it's gonna scratch my pan, and I don't want to scratch my nice white enamel cast iron here. I have a little bit of oil in here, which is healthy, and I just want to brown my meat pretty much on one side. I don't need to cook the whole thing all the way. You can keep it whole if you don't want to do it in cubes. Keep it whole. All right, it's up to you how you want to do it. Let me get my little thing. I move some oil down. I don't think my stove's level. All right. So I would say this is going to take about 3-4 minutes. That's max. And then we're going to add everything in, and we're going to add it calls for 1 can of diced tomatoes. I'm going to do a half a can. So let's open this up, and hopefully this doesn't break on me. There we go. And I want to save half of this. This is nice fire roasted diced tomatoes. So we have chicken, potatoes, carrots, celery, and a couple mushrooms over here that we're going to throw in this with half a can of fire roasted tomatoes and our meal starter. And then we're going to put it in the oven for about 25 minutes. And that's pretty much dinner. When it comes out, it's going to be perfect. Perfect. And again, I'm trying to get some caramelization on here. And I'm cooking my chicken just a little bit. It will tenderize in the oven with the liquid inside of it. Put these tomatoes on it. Let's see. Yeah, it's starting to brown really nice. A few more seconds. And then I'm going to add everything in here. The original recipe calls just for you to throw the raw chicken in, but I think this is going to give it a little bit more flavor. There we go. Just keep it there. Don't touch it. Let's just put that away. All right. So now that I have a half of an onion left, I don't want to have onion smell in my refrigerator, so I'm going to put it in my 1 cup prep bowl, and I'm going to get a lid. and put the lid on it, and that way my refrigerator doesn't stink up. Okay. All right. 30 seconds more. What do you think? Yeah, because we still want the chicken raw, but a little bit caramelized, like this one here has that nice golden brown on it. You want it to look like that. And it does. They do. And you have that nice fond on the bottom. This is where we're going to add in all of our veggies. There. Add in some of these. There. Mix it all up. I'm adding in my mushrooms. Should cut that one in half. That one can go in half. There. Let's do that one in half. Big mushrooms. There we go. Mushrooms. And I think it's some garlic. What do you think? I think garlic would be good in there too. Add some garlic. And I'm just going to put some big garlic pieces in there. Make sure I get the peel off. Yeah, garlic's going to be good in this. If I can get the paper off. Yeah, I do have a gadget to get the paper off, but I'm too lazy to go get it. There. Right. And don't worry, all my veggies are cooking up. All right, three cloves of garlic. And now we're going to add in our Pampered Chef meal starter. There. And half of our tomatoes. Good enough. And let's stir this together. I'm going to turn off my stove. And pretty much dinner is done. We just need to put it, I'm going to add a little bit more liquid in here because it is absorbing it up. There we go. Oh, this smells so good, y'all. This is dinner. Dinner is done now. All right. We just need to put it in the oven for about 25 minutes and let all this roast up together. All right. I'm going to add a little bit more water in here because it needs it. We can always reduce the water out by bringing it up to a boil and letting it evaporate. But I love the broth that this stew makes. It is wonderful. Okay, just make sure everything's patted down. There you go. And we are good to go. What do you think? Dinner's done. Let's put it in the oven. 450 degrees for 20. Let me see how much is this for. But I did cook my chicken, so it should reduce it down, and the pot is already hot. So it says 35 to 40 minutes. So probably 25, 30 minutes. What time is it? It's 5:42. So it'll definitely be done by 6:15. Let me look at who's here. Let me say hello to you. Give me a shout out, or give yourself a shout out and say, hey, I'm here in whatever state. I'm here in southeast coast of Georgia, and I do live demonstrations teaching you how to use your kitchen tools along with recipes so you can make what I'm making at my house at your house. I am Alexis, and I am a Pampered Chef consultant for the past 7 years, and you can purchase any of these tools, including that meal mix. It gets 3 packs, I think, for $11 or $12, and it's well worth it, especially on these nights where you're like, what's for dinner? You pull that out, put it all together, freeze it, do the whole packet. If you're only like myself, my mom and I, you can freeze it. However, if I made more, I'd be pulling stuff out of the freezer and just defrosting it and wouldn't be going live. What are we making? We are making this meal starter by Pampered Chef. It's a Tuscan-Style Herb Chicken. I only did half the packet because I did half the packet last month. I think I did pork on it, that one, I forget. You can smell it. It smells just like an Italian home here. I'm Lithuanian Irish though, okay? Let's see, we are making this, okay? Let's see, and let me know where you're coming in from. I'll give you a shout out. Hello, Patty, how are you doing? Those look so delicious. Yeah, this is gonna be so good. But you're busy, so you have a good day. I'll talk to you. Okay, Gary. Whatever it is, it looks good. You're welcome. Thanks, Gary. Put the onion in some water as it has a root on it and will regrow. I've never tried that one. I've done other, like the celery I've regrown. some lettuce I've regrown, though my green onions back there, they need a little help back there. I need to cut those up, but I procrastinated and did other things today. I am on a health loss journey, or health weight loss journey. I did lose 50 pounds, or like 52 pounds, but I gained a little bit of a back. I need to lose about 4 or 5 pounds right now, which is much. I have this big bulky sweater on, and it is now hot in here since I have the oven on. I should take off the sweater because I'm like starting to roast. Let's see, this is just water, so I don't have to clean that. It's just water in there. We're gonna put that back and clean up. While that is cooking, you can clean your house, get your dishes done, go relax. It's going to take 30 minutes. So we plop, fizz, everything in one pot because we like one pot meals here. All right. You need a catalog. The catalog is actually Dulce Victoria is in my link tree. It's the first link on the link tree. Okay. The second link is a mystery show. You can also message me. Just scroll down and say send Alexis a message, and I can get it from there too. Okay. Hey, Steve UK. Hello. How you doing, Steve? Haven't seen you in a long time. He's a fellow periscoper. I don't know what kind of soup. We are making it's a Tuscan-style chicken, Tuscan-style herb chicken, but it's a stew. It's like a chicken stew. All right, it's no big deal. All right, so there's 3 things that you need to do to lose weight. 1, eat right, have some sort of activity, and the third one is the most hardest one of all, positive mindset. I got a positive mindset. We'll get these little pounds whittled away before Thanksgiving gets here, okay? And I am tracking. I'm a Weight Watcher believer and user and member, whatever you want to say, lifetime. And I am at my lifetime goal, but I like to go below my lifetime goal. I'm right at 146, and I like to get down to 142. That's just, 4 pounds there. But I've been tracking everything except for the chocolate covered pretzel last night. But anyway, we got to take this off. I'm starting to sweat, y'all. Yes, I'm starting to sweat. I actually had another jacket on, and my hair's a mess too. All right, so, and I got a t-shirt on here. All right, I got a t-shirt. Wardrobe change during this break. All right, let's put the thing back on. It's much better now. Whew, that oven heats up. I tell you what. Nice and cool in my house. Now I feel like I'm about 10 pounds lighter since I took that fleece shirt off. All right. Let's see. And now I got that. I don't know what kind of soup. Hey. All right. So just invited Abby to go live. Anybody wants to come live with me, just wave your hand. If I know you, I will invite you up. No more pies. LO. I know. I need to eat better. Congratulations on losing weight. It's not just congratulations. It's a lifestyle change, and you just have to have the mindset, like no beer. Cut back on the potato chips. I made my own potato chips today, and you'll see it in my link in my demos that I have, how to make your own potato chips. Slice it up 1/16 of an inch on a mandolin. I have a simple slicer. That's a Pampered Chef tool that I had for like 7 years now, and maybe even longer. And then microwave it on parchment in your microwave. And those potatoes take about 4 minutes or so, 4 or 5 minutes, depending on them, how much moisture. Damp. Get a towel or paper towel and damp. Take the moisture off your potatoes and microwave them, and they come out just like your potato chips you eat out of the bag. Flavor it. You can spray a little bit of oil to have the seasoning stick to it. So good, y'all. And then I need to make pumpkin fluff. I need pumpkin fluff like, oh my God, like yesterday. I should come back and make the pumpkin fluff. I have a meeting tonight. What time is the meeting? It's at 8 o'clock. It's only 6. All right, if I can get done and dishes done by 7, I can come in and do pumpkin fluff. I love pumpkin fluff. Gapster, I don't know who you are, and that picture looks fictitious. Let's see. Yeah, lifestyle. It's a mindset. Lifestyle change. Instead of eating a burger, maybe you want to make a burger salad. All right. Different ways of eating the food that you like. I have a friend that keeps on sending me these bread and brownies and stuff, and I'm like, no. And it's like, well, it's fat-free Greek yogurt, which is points for me, and self-rising flours. Mix those two together, make your own dough, put some cheese. I'm like, y'all, I got to stay away from the flour and the sugar. All right, the flour and the sugar are not good for us. All this stuff here is on pretty much 0 points tonight. Maybe, yeah, I got 0 point. I got a 0 point dinner tonight because we have potatoes, which are 0 on my Weight Watchers. Celery, carrots, mushrooms are all 0. The tomatoes are 0. The chicken's 0. Oh, I have a little oil in there, so I'll have to take 1 teaspoon of oil. Do you know how to fix a Lane cake? No, I have no idea what a Lane cake is. What's a Lane cake? How's it going? Hey, Mr. Flintstone. Doing great. We got the dinner in the oven. And I didn't set the timer. Anybody set the timer? Alexa, set the timer for 15 minutes. I'm not sure if I can stay on here that long. We may have to take a peek and end it that way, but it's pretty much, dinner's done right now. We're just waiting to cook the potatoes and the carrots and the rest of the veggies in there. It's going very well. Let's see. Hey, Tina Thorne is in the house. I'm scrolling back. Hey, Tina, how you doing, girl? I see you on Facebook. I think I see a lot of you on Facebook. So anyway, I'm a Pampered Chef consultant. My business is a little slow, so I'm looking for people who want to host a little party, all right, on our table platform. It's not even on Facebook. You get your own link, your own little party thing, and invite a few of your friends to learn some good tips. And I'm probably going to be doing maybe like 25 things for Christmas that people need in their kitchen, all right? And the number one thing I want to show is the insulated bowls by Pampered Chef. If you are looking for something to keep your food hot on the table while you sit there and eat, the insulated bowls are number one. Yeah, this sounds really good. Hey, Kristen, thank you for the follow. Or Colleen. Kristen and Colleen. Kristen Hartman, how are you doing? Where are you coming in from? Colleen, where are you coming in from? Looking fantastic, by the way. Oh, thank you. My hair's a total mess. I'm a total mess today. I don't even have foundation on. This is no joke. I have no foundation, no blush. I did put moisturizer on. I got my eyebrows on. And I put a little mascara. And I put the lip scents because I don't go anywhere without some color on my lips. Otherwise, I look hideous. Just what I say. But anyway, there's no foundation whatsoever. We can get a white cloth, and here, I'll even get one for you. This is the makeup test. I got a little oil here. There you go. No makeup. Yeah, I was blessed with really good skin. Dots TikTok. I was totally blessed with great skin. This is Alexis. Like this is me 10 years ago. See this? This is what age does. You get these jowls. And so this is Alexis 10 years ago. Oh, 10 years ago I had brown hair too. But I like the white hair. I will not trade my white hair for anything. I get more compliments on having white hair than I ever did with any color hair I ever had. Alexis, when does the next Starbucks go? You know, Starbucks has gotten too expensive and I don't have the income to do Starbucks. Yeah, I don't have it. I used to do the buy me a coffee. I don't think I have it on there anymore. And, or send me a, what is that thing called? Oh, I used to go into my PayPal account and I used to go and download some money from PayPal over to Starbucks, and I used to do Starbucks scopes for an hour. And that started when COVID started. I would get out of the house for an hour and it was like my hour vacation from the house, you know. And so I'd go get a Starbucks and sit in the car and do Starbucks scopes. Get SBLA for neck and jaw. It works. I don't know what that is. Oh my God. You're going to have to, okay, I took a screenshot of that. I don't know what SBLA is. Is that a company? Tina says, LOL. Watch it be all orange. Prank. Great skin. There's nothing on here. I got eyebrows. If I don't have my eyebrows, we have no eyebrows. Because when I was younger, I plucked them. And they got very fine. And you see, this one's darker than this one right now. So no big deal. And I do like to wear a little mascara. There's not a whole lot of mascara on, but that's like, I had to go out walking and then thought, you know, just look halfway decent in case somebody stopped me, and my neighbor did stop me. Let's see, still good looking. Thank you, Tina. Hey, Colleen from Florida. Colleen, I go down to Tampa every other week now. I've been going down to Tampa every other week, down to St. Pete's Beach. Are you near the St. Pete's Beach area? I cross over that bridge over to the Don Cesar every time I'm down there, every day. Kansas, says Christine Hartman. Kansas. Somewhere in Kansas. Yes, true. I'm interested, says RJ Julian 47. Yes, true. What are you interested in? I forgot what I was said. Looking fantastic, says Mr. Flintstone. We got that one. Okay, sounds good. Okay. Oops. Thank you, CC. I am 60, so, you know, being called beautiful at 60 is like a really high compliment. Really, 60. Turned 60 in September, y'all. Hello from Utah. How are you doing in Utah? Is it snowing there? It was cold here today. We had a high of 66, and I had to bring out the fleece sweater. The fleece. My mom's wrapped up. She got a new house coat today from QVC, and thank God it came today because she needed it. She was in there wrapped up. Yesterday she was bundled up with the, and I was like, it was 74 degrees in here. I should put the heat on to 76. Hold on a second. We got it over there. So yeah, did I turn the timer on? Alexa, do we have a timer on?
There are no timers set.
Shoot. Alexa, set the timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
I think I've been talking. How long I've been talking, y'all? This thing doesn't give us a timer, does it? No. Hey, Grammy Casey, thank you for following. Hello from Utah. Let me see. Hopefully Christmas Starbucks. There you go. Aiden says hello to Tina. SBLA is a company brand. Is a company brand. Okay. I'll have to Google it. But you know what? I have no money for it. I use the cheapest products ever. Y'all. I wash my face with water. Sometimes if I'm in the shower, I'll put a little soap on it, just like right here. Like whatever I'm using. And I usually get this towel, and I wipe my makeup off with the towel, and it comes off really good. I don't know what kind of towel it is. It tracks makeup. And then I splash water, and I'm good to go. Sometimes I'll put moisturizer on it at night, and then I'll wash it off in the morning. I'll just put water on it, pat myself dry, and I put the Equate moisturizer on it. Yeah, Equate. It's $6. I think it has SPF either 15 or 20. There's two of them out there. I forget which one I have. And then I use Elf BB cream. Yeah, Elf BB cream. I didn't put any on today. And then I put some blush on. Pink, dark pink, you know. And then I get the eyebrow thing. We do the eyebrow here and here, and then I fill it in. And then I got mascara. And I go to this cheap store. It's called BOK where I live. And I go in there and I get the $1.99 mascara. And that's what we do. Yeah. Yeah, well, I use Walmart Replenish cream. It's about $9, the $8.99. It works. It does, Tina. It does. Like, people going out and they're like, oh, I got to put this cream on, and I got to put this on, and I'm like, what the heck, y'all? Oh my God, good for you. I'm glad you have all that money. I have no money. There's no money. So when you have no money, you make things stretch, and you make do with what you got, and use it all up into the last drop, right? You use baby cream. I went to Dollar General, and they had the Olay, I think, night cream. And I'm like, I remember that smell. It was so good. I was like, I use a little bit of that Olay because it was only like $4, I think. Well, I spent like $100. No, 100. Boy, one mama. I have one son. His name is Bryce. He's 21. He's up in Athens. He got sick on Monday, and I knew what it was. But he had to go get confirmed that he was sick, okay? Because he needed a doctor's excuse for not going to class, I think. And it was food poisoning. It was food poisoning. Whatever he ate on Sunday from the game on Saturday, yeah, he got sick. He got food poisoning. I just had to call him up and tell him what it was. So yeah, mine is 6 years. Oh, 6 years old. I used to take Bryce to the coffee shop, and he used to get hot chocolate and a brownie, and I used to get my little coffee lattes, and it was the best time ever. And we used to play cards because they had a deck of cards there, and we would do like we put two cards down, and he had to add them together, or we would do what we call war, where you hit one higher number, whoever gets the higher number takes the cards. We would play that, so he would get used to the numbers, and then we started adding them together, like. Then teach him how to play poker. Yeah, so anyway, that's what we did when Bryce was young. Because it's basically a single mom. Let's see. Yeah, your son is your best company. It definitely is. Definitely is. Aw, so cute. It was cute. So do something with your son every day. Every day after school, we'd go down to the coffee shop and get him something, you know. And there would be a piano there. He would go play, bang on the piano. But he was good at it. Not good at it, but not offensive. Okay. So Anyway, we're making dinner tonight. Everything's in the oven, and I'm just talking to you to get to know you, and you can get to know me. We are making the Pampered Chef meal starter. I have a whole bag there, but I only wanted to make a half because I only had 10 ounces of chicken, and so I used this, and it calls for potatoes, carrots, frozen peas, which you put in at the end. I don't have frozen peas. I'll probably put broccoli in just so I can get veggies in, because when you are on a weight loss journey, the only two things that matter is your protein and your fiber. Fiber is anything that is like veggies and fruit. Fiber and protein. It can be like beans. If you're a vegetarian, you got to get it. You got to do your own protein thing. All right, but you have to eat a lot of protein in order for you to feel full and not be going back to refrigerator or your pantry to say what else is there after you eat. Okay, if you are going back to find out more stuff to eat, you didn't eat right. All right, so this one has potatoes, carrots, onions, mushrooms, celery. I think we got all that in there, and tomatoes. All right, so this is a very, very healthy meal if you're looking for it, and you can get 3 of these packets. I think it's for $12. Another thing is, in the catalog, in the Pampered Chef catalog, which there's an online catalog like this. All right, in the back, page 57, there is actually a chart that tells you your temperature for your pots and pans. So if you haven't, like I know Aiden, hey, JB, how are you doing? I know Aiden cooks with the enamel cast iron, and your enamel cast iron, mine at Pampered Chef, is good to up to 500 degrees or 260 degrees Celsius. It's good on stovetop, induction, and oven. It is dishwasher safe, but once you bring it out, you have to wipe down that cast iron part, otherwise it will rust. Okay, you do not use metal with this one. I don't use metal. No, it's not safe with metal. And there's a lifetime guarantee on our enamel cast iron. Now, I know JB here. He's over in Sweden. If you put the peace and the happy guy there, follow him and Aiden, because they do cooking broadcast. And he cooks with a lot of cast iron. And cast iron is really good to cook with, all right? It has a heating point. So if you want to cook really high temperature, like even on like a grill outside, it's up to 650 degrees. 650 degrees is your temperature, maximum temperature, or 384 degrees Celsius. Cast iron is good on stovetop, induction, oven, broiler, grill, and campfire. Now, the one that I like, all right, my favorite pot of Pampered Chef is the Rock Crock. And I could have made it in that, but it's dark, and I like using the white one here on camera. Use cast iron sometimes. Cast iron needs to be cleaned immediately. You can rinse it with just hot water and get a scraper and scrape all that stuff off. Do not put soap on your cast iron. That just doesn't work. It takes off that nice patina that builds up and makes it non-stick. All right, so the Rock Crock, we can cook at really high temperatures. That's 752 degrees. You can cook at, I don't know who's cooking at 752 degrees, okay? Because that's 400 degrees Celsius. And that one can go on your stove, your broiler, your oven, your microwave, your grill, and it does have a slow cooker. And there's a new attachment for that coming in January for the slow cooker for the Rock Crock. So just FYI. All right, so that's part of it. Definitely know your temperature points for any of your cooking things. If your pans are warping, it's because you cooked on too hot of a temperature. Exactly. Hey there. Let's see. Beach loving hippie. You go, girl. All right. Let's see. You're welcome, JB. All right. There you go. And it's very windy here. I'm in southeast coast of Georgia, and we are getting hit with that little storm that's coming up. The only concern is the full moon with the high tide, and when that storm hits, and the storm surge that may come with the water coming down from it. So that's just a thing on flooding. Kids are off of school tomorrow, and they already had Friday off, so they have a 4-day weekend, right? Hello, Cordelia. How are you doing? Where are you coming in from? Let me know where you're coming in from. I'll give you a shout out and say hi. If you broadcast or you have content here on TikTok, please put your emojis up so that we can follow you. All right. Are you cooking? Yeah, I'm cooking. I already have it in the oven. Virginia. Nice, Virginia. We're cooking Tuscan-Style Herb Chicken. It's already in the oven. I cut it up. You came in a little bit late, JB. So I have that in there. Let me put some of this back. I have my garlic there. Probably need to buy some more garlic. And I can put some of my tools. We have a wooden spoon that we're using in our enamel cast iron because we don't use metal in there. All right, put that in the sink. All right, just clean it up a little bit. Now this one here, all right, has a half. I'm gonna get a 1 cup prep bowl, and hopefully I have another lid in there. I know I have one in the sink. There we go. Very good. All right, so with my 1 cup prep bowl, my lids do turn orange, so I'm gonna get some saran wrap and put the saran wrap under the lid. Hello from West Virginia, warrior squirrel. A warrior squirrel. All right, we need to rinse it out. I do recycle here too. You could show me some wooden spoons and knives that are your favorite. Oh, some of my stuff that's favorite. All right, you can just hold on. I gotta get that one thing out of there. So most of the stuff that I use is all in this tool turnaround. This is the stuff that I use like every day. I have to put that off to the side. So some of my favorite, all right. Like I have a beautiful, oh, there's my timer. Alexa, stop the timer. I'm gonna get this tool. It's only like $8 or so. It's a cake tester and releaser, and you can pierce your potatoes and see if they're done and go in and out, all right? So this one here is one of my favorite tools because you can go inside of a cake pan and release this thing, or even a cup, and then this one is it. So you don't have to keep on using wooden toothpicks. This takes the place of a wooden toothpick. All right, ooh, all right, I can't see now. All right, of course I opened it up. Oh, that's looking so good, y'all. All right, hold on. We're gonna have to bring that up. I'm gonna show you what it looks like so that people go, I use a fork. Yeah, you can use a fork. Sometimes it pierces it too big if it's a fork. But that one, that works. I use this to like reset stuff, fix my mom's paper machine that she gets stuck. All right, so here's our stew. And it needs a few more minutes, but I'm gonna get a spoon and we're gonna mix this up. There we go. So this is what's cooking. Good looking. All right, just mix it up. And it's getting a little dry. It will come out. Okay, it's gonna be great. It needs a few more minutes because my carrots, I don't think my carrots are done. Let's see. Let's get this one here and we'll eat that one in a second and tell how long we need to go. So we're gonna put this back in. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna let all the air out of my oven and we'll let this cool down. And this is a nice little wooden spoon. I think it comes as a set. I'm not sure if it comes as a set. I know there's a corner spoon, the spatula, and I used the corner spoon already. This is a corner spoon because it has like this corner right here. They can get into the round part of a pot. All right, that's there. Carrots need a lot longer. I'm gonna add a little more water to that pot. There we go. Just a little. That was dry. All right, got some in there. All right, so you'll see me use my Santoku knife the majority of the time on screen. These are the coated knives, which are a lot lighter than if you were to like do the stainless steel knives. Okay, I have the professional ones over there. However, they are great. They're just a little heavier. These are nice and light for me. On professional ones over there. However, they are great. They're just a little heavier. These are nice and light for me. So anyway, I got scrapers. These are my favorite two little scrapers. I have two of them because I use them all the time. They don't turn yellow or orange or whatever color you're cooking with. If they do, you put them out in the sun and they bleach black white. It does come in 3 different sizes, which I have all 3 here. 3 different sizes. I like the smallest one. This is the smallest. See, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I like those. Then you have these little scrapers too. I like these better. I just have them there. Now this one here, this product, a teenager made me buy this, and it is a scoop and serve. You can scrape mayonnaise out of a jar or peanut butter out of a jar, and then you can do your jelly, and then you can do peanut butter and jelly, and then cut your sandwich with this serrated edge that doesn't cut. So if you have a kid that wants to learn how to cut, you can use this as a knife for your kids. All right, scoop and serve. These are the new silicone ones, spatula set. There's like, I don't know, I think we have 8 spatulas here. So this one has stainless steel on the inside, so it gives it more support, and it's silicone on the outside. So I use all these. This one here is an egg separator, although I separate my eggs by going back and forth. And baster, I always have my baster because you never know when you need to butter something. Little whisk. Look, I got two whisk. I only really need one. I should give one to Bryce. I forget which one's newer. We've got 2 of those. This one here is my favorite spatula of all time, and it's a mini nylon serving spatula because it's small and it flips pancakes like no one's business. So you're not flipping like from a far away distance, in a distant galaxy trying to flip something. You're like flippy, okay? All of our products by Pampered Chef are made for left or right-handed people. All right, and I use this one to scramble my eggs with. It's a lot better than a fork. And that's pretty much it. This one here, oh, y'all need this. This is a scoop and serve. So if you're serving lasagna, and you know how you get a spatula and it falls off, or a spoon, and this one has like the sides, so you can scoop it out. And with that stew, I'm going to use this one to scoop it out because it gets the gravy down the bottom. All right. So, and this is my tool turnaround, and the middle part does come out, but I'm not bringing it out. All right. And I had this one. I got this from a fellow periscoper, Marion, sent me this, and so it's my happy spoon. All right, that's not Pampered Chef. That's the only thing in here that's not Pampered Chef. All right. All right, let me look at your comments and say hello. All right, you are well equipped. Yeah, we have a well equipped. What to use for ground meat? Okay, ground meat. You can use 2 different things for ground meat when you're doing it up. One is the mix and chop. This best tool. This is one of the most popular items with Pampered Chef. It's a mix and chop, and it chops. Once you put the meat in the pan that's hot already and let it sit there, and once it gets brown, then start chopping it. Don't start chopping it when it's raw because it'll get all hooked up by there. But Pampered Chef came out with a new one. This was a mix and chop spatula, so it does the same thing, but you can lift it up now, and you can drain out some of the fat from there. Okay, you can fill a taco with this one. So this is the #1 bestseller. This one just came out in July. All right, there you go, mix and chop. You need this? All right, well, the link is in my profile. Be the first person here on that I don't know from Periscope and all that will make a purchase. I had one person I sent the catalog to, hasn't purchased anything. I had another one, Brian. Hey Brian, if you're watching, he said he was going to purchase a scraper, and I'm like, I sent you a scraper, but he said he was going to, but he never did. And sent a catalog to our Toyota 45. Yeah, nothing. So anyway, no purchases from anyone from TikTok, and I've been on TikTok for over a year now, a year and 2 months. But I've only been going live here on TikTok since March. Hey Cordelia, thank you. You found them? Well, I'm about. Oh, wait a minute. Well, I'm all about the cooking tools, so I'll be the best customer. I need some good customers. Okay. I'm trying to get away from Facebook and doing the Pampered Chef Table platform, and if you send me a message and I validate you, then I will send you the link to Table, because I don't want any, just Joe Schmo just showing up to see what it's all about and getting content and stuff. Because I had the troll go in there, and we're not doing no more trolls anymore in Table. I still have Pampered Chef cookbooks going back to 19. Oh, that's a way back. My oldest Pampered Chef, I'm not sure how many years that is. That's about when I started Pampered Chef, I think no, I did it before then. I was with Pampered Chef. I've been a consultant for 7 years. I made it to director, but then lost a directorship, and so I'm okay with that. I am totally fine. It doesn't give me anxiety to keep my numbers up. So my oldest Pampered Chef is like 32 years old, which is my round pizza stone. The one with the carrier thing. Pizza wheel and garlic press are my 3 oldest Pampered Chef that got me hooked way back 32 years ago. Oh no, we don't want the trolls in there. They found I had the active link to Table in my link tree, and I had to stop that. So if you want to do Table, just message me. I can validate you, and then we can. I'll send you the link to Table. Okay. There you go. Let's see. So tap heart, share out, invite at least 2 or 3 of your best favorite TikTokers over here. If you do broadcast or have content, please put emojis up so we can follow you, because I don't know who to follow. I love cooking broadcasts. I love content that you can learn from. I don't like this, like he said, she said, and I said, and I'm sad, and I'm like, if you want to be, I like inspirational things that give me motivation. There you go. Cordelia. Oh my God, Cordelia. Follow. Oh, you got 1,400 people there. I don't know what you do. You spread happiness. There you go. I love spreading happiness too. I am always a person that is the cup is always halfway full, or the cup is full. Even if you have a little drop left, it's still full. Okay. I learned from my grandmother. There you go. My pizza stone sits in my oven. You know, mine sits over there. I didn't know you can cook other things on it besides pizza. I only kept it out for pizza until I became a Pampered Chef consultant and said, what? You can cook cookies on it? My bar pan is probably more used than my pizza stone. Let's see. A regional mix and chop is great for chopping up toasted Italian bread to make your own breadcrumbs. It's, oh, JFJ's in the house. He's from Periscope too. It's also good for venting pies. That mix, this one here is great for venting pies. It gives this nice little starfish thing. It's also indent for cookies. You can chop up guacamole, anything that needs to be chopped up. You can pound this thing away. If you want to massage your hand like I'm doing right now, go right ahead, because it makes a great massager too. All right. Oh, one more thing. I was watching this lady who was she's into Chinese acupuncture, and to lose weight. Now, I'll do anything to lose weight, especially if it doesn't cost me anything and it's not hurting me. All right. So she said, when you wake up, or a couple times during the day, rub your hands like this. Okay. And get those fingers inside like this. All right. And rub them. All right. Just rub them for like 30 minutes, not 30 seconds, you know, to a minute. Just keep on rubbing them. All right. Keep on rubbing them and do your hands like this. If you want to lose weight, it's activating your stomach, she said. It's a direct line to your stomach saying, hey, wake up. Some food's going to be coming down. All right. So just rub your hands and move them like this. And if you have arthritis, it might help you keep them active, because if you don't move it, you're going to lose it. If you don't use it, you're going to lose it. All right. So this is one of them that she did. She says, thanks. Hey, King Crew, how you doing? What the heck is going on with Atlanta, King Crew? All right. So anyway, rub your hands like this and just keep on going. It feels really good. I mean, and then what I do is an extra one when I'm out walking, I'll stretch my fingers. Let me see. I'll put them back like this. Just gently pull each finger, because we're sitting there with our phones like this, right? Just pull them back. And it feels so good. And this is something that you can do for free. That's one. Another one is I do my wrist, and I'll go like this and I'll hold it like that, so you can have the flexibility in your wrist. Now this is my left hand right here. This is my right hand. My right hand is not as flexible as my left hand. I don't know. All right, so we have a few more minutes before we get the dinner done, and we're gonna be eating late. No, it's only 6:17. Another thing that she said to activate your stomach is to do, let me have to angle you down, is to, with your palm of your hands, squish down like this. Just squish down. And do like, 4 squishes down, to activate your stomach. I'm like, I can do that. This is not hurting me. I put up a thing about sucking your gut in, and oh my God, y'all, I'll tell you what, if you have a negative comment, keep it to yourself. So we only want positivity here. So just go down and activate. It's supposed to be like activating your stomach. I'm like, okay, let's wake up our stomach. And before you drink that first cup of coffee, drink that water, 10 ounces of water. Drink your water, which reminds me, I need some water, y'all. I don't know where I put water. Let's see. Oh. All right. I don't have any more. I have a glass. All right. So I know another thing is, make sure that when you get a glass, you measure how many ounces are in this glass. All right. This is 10-ounce glass when I fill it up to here. And I just get my water. I got to refill this one. So I fill it up. And somebody says, don't drink cold coffee or cold water. I'm like, hey, as long as you're drinking the water, if it's hot water, if it's cold water, if it's room temperature water, drink at least half your body weight in ounces, okay, of water. So at 140 pounds or 150 pounds, if you're 150 pounds, you need to drink 75 ounces of water. which is like 4 of these. That's 80, all right? And I measure everything out. Measure it out, measure it out. Okay, we have another new messages. Timer. I got the timer, y'all. I don't think I set the timer. Another one. Alexis, time for you to... I damn. Because I'd start talking too... If I start talking too fast, say, drink some water, Alexis. Where's my friend? Where's Mary? Mary used to tell me drink water. Salute. Salute. Scientific proof. Nope, there's no scientific proof, but you know what? It's not going to hurt you, right? Bearded bastard. Oh my God, what a name. Y'all, I couldn't say that out loud. There isn't. As a nurse, I concur. There you go. I am not a doctor. I don't know nothing. I know nothing, but I try to improve myself every day. And if it doesn't cost me anything, it's not hurting me, it's not hurting you, let's go for it. Who's to say this won't work? It was a lady on TikTok, or no, she's on Facebook. I think she's on Instagram too. And she said, just rub your fingers. And my hands have been feeling much better by doing this. I don't know. Yeah, I know some. Let's go for it, says RJ Julie 47. How you doing? Where'd you get the number 47 from? That's a good number. Feels great. Keep your hands flexible, okay? Because if you don't keep them flexible, they're gonna get old and we're gonna be going around. Here's the other phone. All right, we're gonna go around the phone like this. Our hand. I have a callus from holding that phone in my hand. I have a callus right here from holding my phone. Go figure. Hey, Island girl, how you doing? You're welcome. Oh, that's your age? No. Okay, Julia, are you gonna change it to 48 when you turn to 48, or are you gonna keep it 47? Like, I would say Alexis 62, because that's the year I was born. Just saying. I can't figure that out when people put numbers on there. It's my lucky number. My lucky number is 462. This is good. Cheers. Uh-oh, I'm getting a message from Brian. He's gonna say, where are you? I'm live. All right, let's get the dinner out and see if it's done. No, not now. I claim 30. Okay, you're my sister. You're friends with my sister, Julia, because she's claiming she's 39. No, she's claiming she's 49 now because her daughter's 37, I think. I think her daughter's 37, which is my niece. Okay, so all right, let's see if these carrots are done. Oh, I didn't put my head in, okay? You should see when I was on Periscope, I used to put my head in and my hair would stand straight up. Okay. Oh, this is so good looking. Yes. And I'm going to see if this is good. We got to get the other. Let's look. There we go. Dinner is almost done. Yeah. It could need a little more water. We could add a little more water in here because it is burnt up on the side. But it's soaking that all this will come out. This is wonderful. Let's put some more water in here. Water. And those potatoes soak it up too. So that's why I said add more water. There we go. All right, no big deal. We added more water. It's going to cool it down just a little bit, but we're going to try and get up all that residue from the bottom and even off the sides so that it can go back into the pot. There we go. Get that residue off. It's coming right off. You see how it's picking it right up? Yeah, you don't want to sit that. You don't want to keep that there because that's like the goodness of the pot. All right, there we go. Oh, all right. So all we have to do is taste one carrot. I'll put that there, cool it off. That's a big carrot too. All right, let me see if I get a scraper. The new Pampered Chef scrapers here, and this pan does come with a scraper, and you can see if it comes right off. And we're gonna have to like soak that just a little bit. No big deal. It's gonna come right off. This side's coming off. But I want to get all that goodness down because that's all your fond on your pan right here. Yeah, look at that. See that? All that goodness, get that off. That's a goodness. That's not burnt on junk. That's your good. That's your pan stuff. It's gonna come right off. Love it. And that cold water I just put on here, it's already heated up. All right, because the heat from the pan. This pan will stay hot for a very long time. All right, and there we go. Let's get this off. I'm gonna taste that one carrot, and we're gonna be good to go. I got a little piece of thing. Here's our carrot. Oh, perfect. All right. Now my mom tells me that when I do live cooking, her food gets cold, so I'm not plating it up. You see it from the pan. It's one pot. We have potatoes, carrots, celery. I think it's just gonna leave it like this. I don't even have to put the broccoli, or I have no peas, but peas will make it look pretty. Pretty please. Get the chicken and the tomato there. It's like a veggie stew, yeah. Hey, Jeff Sterney. We did a meal mix by Pampered Chef, Tuscan-Style Herb Chicken. You just add your potatoes, carrots. We added some onions. Oh, I had garlic in there too. Oh, this is great. All right, you get 3 packs. I think it's for 12 bucks. Let's look. 3 packs, that's 3 dinners. Y'all, it's well worth its price in gold, okay? Because this stuff is great. And you can use shrimp in here. You can use pork. So you got pork tenderloin or pork pieces. Let's see. Where are the pantry stuff? Pantry. Here we go. Oh my gosh, can I see it? Meal starters. Here it is. Meal mixes. The Tuscan, it's 11 bucks. 3 for 11 bucks. Oh my God. You have them in there, you're like, oh, this is great. You don't have to worry about measuring everything out. You just put it all in there. Just add more water to it. Add more water. All right. And Jeff, you can get this up in Canada too. There's Kim trying to call me, but she found me on TikTok. There you go. So anyway, that's it. Dinner's done. And I'll see y'all next time. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel here. I will download this video if TikTok allows me and upload it over to YouTube. So follow me over on YouTube for all my past live TikToks that TikTok allows me to download. Talk to y'all later. Bye. I'm going to enjoy my dinner. See you. Bye, Jeff. Bye, everybody. Bye, Kim. Bye, Tina. Bye, JFJ. Good night. Bye, my new friends. I'll see y'all next time.